Even though I love Selena, I didn't love hearing that from her.
Think like, if I could relive that moment, would you have done anything differently?
No.
I need remorse. I don't think you can give grace without remorse. She gave remorse on the show, but then after the show wrapped and she was with Carlos King in that interview, she said that she would do nothing differently.
Why are we focusing on Selena's reaction and not SoGucci's actions?
Hey, it's a brotherhood! Woohoo!
The Belle Collective Season 5 reunion is finally here, and I want for the five of us to unpack the feud between Selena and SoGucci. We're seeing Selena on the stage as an official Belle on Belle Collect. Oh, Eric, Victor. Okay, yes. Team Selena is on Bro Chat. Let's get in this conversation. I want to see how everyone feels about the two of them. Do you think that SoGucci was justified to file a no contact order, to file charges against Selena?
Who threw the first hit?
Well, wait.
Okay, I'll answer. SoGucci initiated the physicality of that interaction. SoGucci initiated it.
I was married to Jason before you, but you always been sitting me. Next thing I know, drink in my face.
You press charges on Selena for assault.
It has gone too far, and there's no coming back from that. Because when you disrespect our mom, you disrespect us.
If you watch it closely, you see initiates the physicality of it. Yeah.
She even says it, and they played it back. She was like, I'm going to throw this in your face. If you're going to say you're going to throw something in my face, you're going to hit someone's hands out, you're going to throw your bag, what's good? Like, what's
and that's my point exactly. I just wanted that part to be shared because I don't understand how she would go to hit someone and then decide to run to the courthouse. You wanted to be in the streets and you wanted to do things in the hood, so that is what you do, but you can't go to the judicial system and think that you can get something resolved. Now, I really don't like physical altercations. I really don't. Sometimes people want to hit me. So, I mean, like, I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't be the type to throw the first hit or anything, but if I was to get hit, I'm going to the courthouse. Like, I'm going straight to the courthouse if I was to get, because I'm not in the streets. But how do you hit someone and then run to go tell mom? I just don't get that part.
Selena did an interview with Carlos King where Selena says that she has no regrets about her involvement in that physical altercation. Basically saying that she feels justified in the glass being thrown at SoGucci.
Do you ever think like, if I could relive that moment, would you have done anything differently?
No.
When you keep poking and poking and poking and poking at someone, even though it's not right, they're going to have a breaking point. This is a woman who lost her grandmother, her grandfather, her mom, her dad, her son. And I never think it's right to be violent, but I think some grace should be given to Selena considering all the stuff that she's been through.
I think, listen, if Selena broke up with me, I'd want to get Selena back. If we're just keeping it real. But but
oh my gosh,
we gotta tag her in this video. We gotta tag her in this video so you can shoot your shot.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Even though I love Selena, I didn't love hearing that from her when she spoke with Carlos King. I didn't love hearing that if she could do it again, she would do it the same way. She wouldn't do anything differently. I think hitting SoGucci with glass, getting physical in that way, engaging in the physicality of it, I think that was incredibly wrong. I think Grace, I think I'm able to agree with you, Victor, with Grace, but I need remorse. I don't think you can give grace without remorse. She gave remorse on the show, but then after the show wrapped and she was with Carlos King in that interview, she said that she would do nothing differently.
Well,
that's the issue that I have.
So Gucci wasn't going to do anything different. And so Juicy ain't going to do nothing different. Why am I going to do anything different?
I didn't like hearing that from her as well. Like that I did have an issue with. I was looking for her to say something like more so as far as I should have known when to leave. You know what I mean? Like sometimes when things get out of hand or crazy, one party needs to leave or get out of there. But I think that's what Mitch is trying to basically say, for her to take some accountability to say, yeah, I didn't want it to go that way. If it was a different way, then I would have just left or I would have just walked away. But at that time, Mitch, she was just over it. She didn't want to walk away. It's like one of those things where it's something that's blocking it to where it's all bets are off.
Why are we focusing on Selena's reaction and not SoGucci's actions?
So what I'm looking for, to answer the point that you raised, Victor, what I'm looking for is for Selena to maintain the position that she had on the show. When Selena and SoGucci had that one-on-one, which was such a beautiful moment, because we heard Selena say, hold on.
Closed, Mitch. I'm sorry. The data application is closed. You're no longer on The Bachelor for Selena anymore. You have been eliminated, honey.
Oh! But Selena and SoGucci, Selena said during that one-on-one with SoGucci, Selena said, I don't get physical. That's not me. I don't fight.
I don't go around hitting people. If I feel like I'm in a situation to where I have to defend myself, then I am. And I apologize. That's not me. I don't fight.
And I love that. And I appreciated her having that reflective moment, that reflective conversation. But then after the season, she says something different. I didn't love that part of it, but that's my position.
I think it's more of a reactionary thing. I think it's based on SoGucci's kind of comments after the show and
the way she treats her daughters, period.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's very telling.
I'm sorry.
There's so much stuff that SoGucci did with the children, not wanting them, the girls sleeping in the house, disrespecting them, etc. And I think it's sensitive for her because this woman is not someone who treated her daughters well. And SoGucci doesn't have a whole lot of remorse either. I don't see that remorse. So I think Selena was more remorseful when SoGucci came to her in more of a remorseful way in that episode. But I think if she's going to flip the script, then Selena's going to flip the script too.
Well, SoGucci did.
You're not going to put it all on me and have this narrative that I'm not fit to be on the show because it's an unsafe environment for you, and I'm not fit to be a mother. And you're going to spin all these narratives, and then you're going to say, actually, you're okay. And then you're going to run around and use my accountability as a weapon to try and further denigrate my character. That's what you're not going to do. And I think that's kind of something that she does.
This is what I don't understand. Why are you hurting the children? You don't think that you putting a lawsuit against their mother who has gone through some crazy... That's inhumane. That's not human. There's some things that you should just be like, she just lost her son. Let's just respect that she lost her son. I don't like the way you look. Your face is, fat. You need a nose job. Like, that's cool. That's fine. Like, that's just shit. But
it's not cool. Because you were irritated with Tambra.
The head is big, but the brain is small. It's not working.
Keep making comments about my weight, girl, and we are going to have...
I didn't say anything about your weight. Eric, you took that opportunity to stuff in your cheeks with popcorn. Why was that? You have all that head, but a little small brain. It's not working.
Small itty brain.
When you first got on, I didn't know if you were a retired escapee from RuPaul's Drag Race or just coming on here from your husband.
I haven't gone below the belt.
I've already said we can move on.
I've never gone above the belt.
He's screaming and he's acting wild. You have a mic and you're screaming. No one can hear you.
It was shady, but I wasn't sitting. But I don't think I'm not going to say that's like a very personal thing. He's not trying to come for my dead mom. That's very different. Had he said something about my dead mom, we catching flights. But he called me fat. Like, it is what it is. Like, you know what I mean? There's a very difference between there. And as a person, we should be able to determine what is something that's like shade.
Security!
I mean, but
security! What?
It looks to me that JJ is a big part of the reason why SoGucci and Selena have been separated this whole time. We
Come
learn
on
on the
now.
show, we learn on the show that JJ did not even introduce SoGucci to his ex-wife, the mother of his children. From the start, he was separating the two of them.
I think when I met Jay, I should have been introduced to Selena, and I wasn't. That's where I think the problem came in at.
I say the same
Do
thing.
you agree with that?
I agree with.
What needs to happen, Selena, for you guys
I've
to
done my part. My children has done their part. It's her and her husband.
But I don't think it's her.
It don't even need to be no more disrespect. None.
Absolutely.
Y'all are the ones that's been disrespecting me for years.
With SoGucci and JJ, they're not giving her the same respect. They're shading her about the parties she's putting together. They're shading her about not being there for her children. JJ's always been trying to bring Selena down. And Selena recently opened up that JJ was actually physically abusive towards her in their relationship. But she never spoke negatively about JJ because she wanted to do what was right for the kids. And she was having seizures. And when, you know, she was taken up, she couldn't walk and she couldn't speak because of how intense these seizures were. JJ offered to take care of the kids. But the narrative that they put, because JJ took care of the kids, was that she's a bad mother. She can't take care of her children. And they're trying to basically shame her as a mother.
Everything that Vic was saying happened in the past like 7 years. It wasn't like this happened over like 15 years. This just happened while she was on TV. Like, she was going through stuff. And to spin that when she was sick and not able to get up, because we saw that on Bring It.
Yeah.
We saw them go and visit her and she could not move. So you're going to tell me you're going to take that and try to spin it like she ain't a good mom. I lost a lot of respect for JJ and I lost a lot of respect for SoGucci.
Yeah.
Because say what you want about her, but to call her a bad mom after losing a kid and after going through what she went through and saying she wasn't there for them, she couldn't be there for herself. She couldn't get up without someone helping her to go to the bathroom.
She couldn't
Are you
speak.
kidding me?
JJ is trying to keep his family united. So Gucci is now a part of this family unit, and JJ is trying to keep his family united. But the daughters are saying, we're not going anywhere without our mother, Selena. So
Period.
JJ saying
Period.
United.
JJ's saying so Gucci, and the girls are saying no Gucci. They don't want.
Wait, but bitch, how is he trying to keep them united? Because
Please
you're not
explain.
introducing them.
Well, the thing
If you're not introducing them
well,
to
the thing-
Selena, that's not united.
Yeah.
well, the thing about it is JJ has this brand new family dynamic that involves SoGucci. And he
It's not
wants
that
for
new.
his he has a family dynamic that involves SoGucci. And he wants SoGucci and his daughters to be a part of this and together. But his daughters are not going anywhere without Selena. They're not going to.
Can you give me an example of the time that he's done that? Because I don't recall. And that's kind of what the kids are saying. They think he's not facilitating a relationship with them. That's what Selena's saying. That's the big argument, is that they don't feel like he is doing that. You have a responsibility the moment you keep a child to ride for them, point blank, period. And the moment that you deviate from that plan, you're messing up your contract with that child. That child had no say in whether they were going to be born, what family they were going to be born into, what socio-economical life they were going to have. You made those decisions for them. So you to choose anybody else above them, disgusting. Because I'm never going to be with if I have kids, I'm not going to be with a spouse who don't mess with my kids. Point blank, period. There is no ifs, ands, or buts. Period. I don't care what your little heart wants. You don't have a right to have a heart because you have kids. And you got 3 of them. You didn't do it once, you did it 3 times. Right. And you claim to raise them. How could you so easily dismiss what they're saying? How could you so easily not be about them if you love and care for them so much? And I think it was Sky who said it, or Sanjay, when they were like, "You're mad that we're speaking out against you because toxic men like that don't like when women stand up to them. That's probably why he don't like Selena. That's probably why he's not messing with his kids, because they're standing up to him and saying you're nasty and you're being wrong."
God darn it.
I don't like that.
Smart.
Even with me, I've lived it. Like, my mother, she had a divorce, and me and my stepfather, we never got along, like, ever. They're not together now, thank God. But we never got along. Everything will always get physical. And this was since I was 14. So living through that and me actually trying years and years down the line to have a conversation with somebody who is just incapable, it comes to a point to where I give up. I don't want to have a conversation, or I don't want to be involved with somebody nasty like that. So I really hope that he can get on a good page with the kids, because at the end of the day, the children are being affected by this as well. So they're going to remember all of this years down the line of their father choosing her over them. And that's not a good feeling.
And
Not
to
at all.
piggyback off of that, there's grandkids involved too. That's
Yeah.
another thing that's really gross, because Star
That's important.
has kids, and
Yeah.
like you're missing out on this. And like, to relate to Tamar, I'm going through something very similar right now, almost exactly. And I cannot fathom having a child and riding with someone else.
Yes,
That
you need
is
to
one of
protect the
the
child.
most. Thank you. I like, you don't, once you turn 18, it's not like you just, I don't get that concept. They're still your child. You still make them. Do you know what I mean? They are still literally yourselves. I do not understand the concept of choosing another person. I'm not Curtis. I'm not Christ. And choose another person over your flesh and blood because you think it's cute. That's not cute. You look pathetic. You look weak. You look like you can't stand for yourself, because I can never be with a partner and have a successful relationship with someone who don't mess with my kids. That don't make no sense.
And hopefully he fixes this, because it could really hurt in the future. Like I said, like things like that. Even with my mother and me explaining to her, like, why aren't you choosing my side? Why this? But at the end of the day, as I got older, I've understood that she did choose my side, and she always protected me. So hopefully they could actually have a conversation in the future about what's going on.
The point that I'm raising, he has a family dynamic that involves SoGucci. He's trying to keep SoGucci within the family dynamic, also have his daughters along with that too, but they're not going anywhere without Selena.
No.
Selena has to be involved in this. JJ has to be on board with this, along with SoGucci. So they have to talk it out. And JJ has to be the leader of this conversation, facilitating them coming together. But bros, we're out of time.
Wait, 1 second. But Mitch, how you said that he's trying to bring them together. How is he trying to bring them together?
He's the divide.
No, the point that I'm raising is JJ is trying to make sure that SoGucci is involved in his family dynamic. He wants for his daughters to be involved with his family dynamic that he has with himself and with SoGucci. And he's going about it, I think, the wrong way.
Okay.
So he's trying to unite his family, saying that you need to make up with SoGucci, and then I'm going to interact with you.
But that's an ultimatum.
So, yeah, and it's not working out. It's not working out. It's not working out, Victor.
Yeah.
But he's trying to unite his family. He's doing it the wrong way.
Okay, great.
You get what I'm saying? He's trying to unite his family involving SoGucci. He wants SoGucci involved. But Selena's daughters are saying, I'm not going anywhere without my mom.
Yeah.
As they should. And he doesn't want them, like they said on the show, he doesn't want them to compare notes. And, you know, for SoGucci to say, well, shit, well, dang, that did.
Thank you.
That did happen to me. And I did see that too. And he does leave his underwear here. And that's exactly what he's worried about. Come on now.
Right.
Unite his family.
Everyone looking in, make sure you like this video and let us know your point of view. We'll see you again next time. Don't forget your perspective matters.